God says, don't lose faith now. Not after everything you've been through. Not after how far you've come. God says, I know it's been difficult. I know there were moments you felt tired. Moments you felt like nothing was changing. Moments you questioned if it would ever get better. God says, I saw every one of those moments. Every time you kept going, even when it was hard. God says faith is not easy. It is tested in silence. It is tested in waiting. It is tested when you don't see results. God says this is where many people give up, right before things begin to shift, right before things start to align. God says you are closer than you think, closer than it feels, closer than it looks. God says do not let doubt take over now. Do not let temporary emotions change your direction. God says what you feel right now is not permanent. It is just a moment. God says feelings change, but what is meant for you does not. God says you have been patient. You have stayed strong. You have kept moving forward. God says that matters. God says everything you've done is leading somewhere, even if you cannot see it yet. God says there are things happening right now, behind the scenes, things being prepared, things being aligned. God says just because you don't see progress does not mean there is none. God says progress is happening, quietly, steadily, purposefully. God says do not give up now, not when everything is coming together. God says this phase is a test of your faith, a test of your belief, a test of your patience. God says you have already come so far. Do not stop here. God says keep going, keep believing, keep trusting. God says your breakthrough is closer than you realize. God says you may feel like you're at your limit, like you can't keep waiting. But God says you're stronger than you think. God says you've handled everything up to this point. You can handle this too. God says faith is not about seeing everything clearly. It is about trusting, even when things are unclear. God says, trust me. Trust the timing. Trust the process. God says you will understand later. You will see why it had to happen this way. God says there is a reason for everything you've experienced. God says nothing is wasted. Nothing is meaningless. God says it is all part of something bigger. God says don't lose faith now. Not when your moment is getting closer. Not when things are about to change. God says hold on. Stay strong, because what you've been waiting for is on its way. Type Amen if you still believe.